AmishCoin family, how are you guys doing? I hope you guys are having an amazing week. I hope you guys had an amazing first couple months of 2022. I know there's a lot happening in the world right now. There's a lot of uncertainty. I know a lot of us have been praying for Ukraine and the war that's going on over there. But in the end, what do we have when it all comes down to it? Family. So we want to build awesome stuff. We believe AmishCoin is going to be massive, but at the heart of it all, we're family. At the heart of it all, we care about each other. Down to business. Number one, I want to thank everyone in AmishCoin. I want to thank the team. I want to thank everyone who has helped make this happen. This has been an incredible undertaking and achievement for a team that has never done this before. Now, a lot of us have a lot of experience in other areas, maybe in crypto, but we have never come together before and tried to launch something so fair, something that people could believe in, something that was exciting, and something we loved ourselves. So, huge shout out to everyone that was involved in that, from the dev team that just has worked ungodly hours writing the contract, making sure everything's taken care of, to the bishop who's been supporting this thing and pouring his time and his money into it. Shane, freaking phenomenal. Thank you so much for what you've done, Shane. You have brought so much life to this project. You've brought creativity, you've brought a spark to it, you've brought a smile to it. For Tiger, being an administrator and working so hard, and for Viola, helping with a lot of the tech side of things. Crypto Junkie and John Miller and all, Russell, you guys coming in from the outside and just bringing support, bringing encouragement, and bringing, tips and things we can use. I mean, let's not kid ourselves. Something like this cannot happen from one person pushing it. It's impossible. But when a group of people come together, something incredibly beautiful can happen. It's unfortunate that AmishCoin, that the market dropped drastically right when we were all set and ready to launch. It's unfortunate that world situations happened, but that's the one thing that I feel like sets the Amish apart, is that they rise above no matter what. I mean, if you look at my neighbors right now, right across the road, an Amish guy, he has no running water in his house, no electricity. So, and they love life. They're some of the most creative people with what they have, right? I'm so proud of how our team came together and really pushed through when we launched. But I'll be 100% honest, and we've talked about this some before. There was a tiny section of code in our contract because we write everything from scratch. We're not just going and forking things off. So even though our contract was solid, and even though we locked the liquidity pool, we had done that for 3 months, and so everything's taken care of, there was a little bit of an issue with how the BUSD was converted with the PancakeSwap router. When we first launched and we realized that there was going to be an issue with the way the tax was converted, that took pretty much 100% of my focus and honestly most of the dev team's focus right after launch. The only reason I'm sharing this is because I want you guys to understand how committed the dev team is to this project. This is phenomenal. I don't know if you guys understand, most projects when they launch are anonymous. They don't dox themselves. Because they're not doxed simply means their documentation is public. In other words, you know who they are, right? So if you don't know who they are, they can simply just take everybody's money and run. Or if people lose their money, they can just run, right? So they start the next project. So I'm convinced, a lot of us have probably invested into 10 failed projects over a year's time, all led by the same team. Because if people knew that, they maybe wouldn't trust them quite as much. That was our number one goal, is that we would be transparent, because we felt like, win or lose, our investors deserve to know what they're buying into, they deserve to know what's happening, and they deserve to be able to see what's behind the scenes. That's what we're doing with this video. We're letting you guys know what's been happening. We're letting you guys know what's happening right now. We're letting you guys know our plan. So it's not just that we want a successful project, it's that we care about you guys. We care about your money. So number one, there's no team tokens that have been sold. Okay, there's no one taking profits from AmishCoin that's on the team. We have one goal, and that is to make AmishCoin successful so that everyone that's involved can see massive, massive returns, and maybe we can create something beautiful. So if we back up from that, like we were saying, we had a minor issue with our code, the way it interacted with PancakeSwap and the router. So because of that, we've spent, a lot of us, or some of the dev team, myself, has spent a lot of time building a solution for that. When you launch a token, you have the liquidity pool, right? That's everybody's money. So the number one concern is that this liquidity pool is kept safe. That's why we do what's called a liquidity pool lock. We went to a website called Pink Sale. I locked it for 3 months. That lock comes off in April. What that does is that takes all those funds and it locks them indefinitely. So not even us, the team, have access to it. So the good side is, if people don't really trust the team that well, it's the #1 way to just ensure that money can't be stolen. And I always say it should be locked in some way. Looking back, to be honest, and this is just me communicating, we should not have locked it. And I could say there was a lot of pressure from people to lock liquidity pool. Honestly, a lot of that pressure I put on myself because of all the past launches I've been in. There was so much pressure to lock that liquidity pool. Here's the thing, the moment you lock that liquidity pool, you can't touch that for X amount of days. So I locked that liquidity pool for 90 days, and then we discovered probably within about 24 hours that we had a tax problem. So if we would have discovered the tax problem before we locked liquidity pool, we would have simply fixed the contract, launched a new contract, and just migrated everybody over. You say, Dennis, you've been saying a lot of things. What does this mean for AmishCoin? What does this mean for my money that I've invested into AmishCoin? I was just talking to a group of guys 2 nights ago, and the one guy said, hey, I bought 350,000 AmishCoin tokens. A good friend of mine, didn't even know. So he was asking me the same question, what's the future of AmishCoin? What does this look like? Here's my thing. Let me shoot 100% honest with you guys. The dev team and I have worked many nights, mostly them. There was times when we would start working and then we would still be working when I'd hear the roosters start crowing. And so we ended up writing contracts from scratch as a redistribution for our tax using servers and what's called proxy bots that they custom wrote to communicate to be able to redistribute the tax. So for those of you that don't understand what that means, that's really hard to do. There's not a lot of people that can. A ton of people can fork a contract. I honestly actually don't really know anybody in my life that can do what our devs pulled off. So they know our contract inside and out. Guys, they have wrote and rewrote and redeployed and deployed that contract on testnet so many hundreds of times that there's probably no one better prepared for success than this team. AmishCoin has never been in a better place prepared for success than it is right now, in my opinion. So let me break down where we are at right now. It's very difficult to buy or sell AmishCoin. So that has just sped up the process that we knew we were going to need to do, which was migrate to a new contract. What does that look like? Okay, we are going to, the current contract for AmishCoin is safe, your money is safe, everybody's money is safe on that. However, in order to grow this to a multi-billion-dollar market cap token, we're going to need to migrate to a new contract. And I want to apologize to our AmishCoin community. This is not something we first saw. I can truly say we put every effort that we had into making something beautiful, which is why I know that it's something beautiful. We just have a tiny detail that needs to be taken care of. If some of you guys were hoping for a quick turnover, I understand that. If some of you guys had already sold and cashed out and now you wish you could buy in before we relaunch, I don't know if that's going to be a possibility. And so I apologize for that. I know a lot of people have been messaging me saying, hey, my buddy's telling me I need to get an AmishCoin, and I'm like, hey, you probably need to wait till we relaunch. So there's a lot of people that want to get in. I expect massive buy pressure probably to build until we relaunch. I guess what I can say from us as a team's part is that the difference between us and a lot of teams out there is we're not running. We are here to make this thing blow up and to be huge, be a success. So this would be my request from anyone who's invested in AmishCoin. You guys don't have to do anything. The holders literally just chill, or they party, or they help us out in AmishCoin. And until then, we build tons of hype. We get a hold of influencers, and we want to reach out to our call groups. We want to do an airdrop campaign. There's so many different things that we have a viral music video that's out that we can use until then to build expectation, to build our buy pressure, to bring in new investors, to build content. When we actually get to April 19th, this is all that happens. All of your guys' tokens simply stay there. After April 19th, we, the team, will launch the new contract, which is already done. Guys, the new contract is ready to go. We could have the new contract launched in 24 hours. However, with the liquidity pool lock that we have to navigate around, we felt like we have an incredible opportunity to build a launch platform for AmishCoin to go parabolic. If we wait till April 19th, everyone's token stays in your wallet. Nothing changes. You don't have to worry about anything. We launch the new contract We've already taken a snapshot of all the wallets right now of how many tokens are in everybody's wallet. So we launched the new contract, we airdrop tokens to everyone's wallets. Literally, the only thing that happens is you have to add the new contract to MetaMask to be able to see it, but your new tokens show up. After that's done, the liquidity pool lock comes off, we pull the liquidity and inject it into the new contract, and it's live. The tokens are already in your wallets. The only thing that happens is that we switch to a new contract. It remains AmishCoin, everything is the same. However, we get to advertise this launch like crazy, and I expect ridiculous buy pressure. The reason being is that everyone already knows we have a solid base of holders, right? The pre-sale is already proven. So basically everyone that's currently a holder, you are basically in the pre-sale for AmishCoin. And I feel like our team is very well prepared. So going into the relaunch of AmishCoin this time, we're going to already have CoinMarketCap all filled out, ready to go. The moment we launch that token, CoinMarketCap gets sent in, CoinGecko gets sent in, BSC Scan gets sent in, CoinSniper gets sent in. All of the things that we learned over the past 2 months is going to be prepared for the relaunch of AmishCoin, number one. Two, we would like to get a minimum of like 2,000 people into our Telegram. Right now there's 400, so imagine 2,000 people, so there's a ridiculous amount of buy pressure. Thirdly, I'm going to be working with some friends of mine to get an audit on our contract, so that's something else that would be a really huge thing for us as well. We basically have this period of time to create the launch that we all dreamed of with our first launch. And so there's a lot of other details that I would like to talk to you guys about, but I feel like I need to not overpromise. I feel like we need to underpromise and overdeliver. I would like to propose to you guys to just think about this. We have an opportunity in front of us. The success depends on the team and the community. The team is willing to provide the tools and the infrastructure for AmishCoin to go absolutely parabolic. We need your help. We need your guys' help to spread the word about AmishCoin, to help upvote, whenever we write a new article about AmishCoin, the only way that article gets seen is if it gets likes or comments or votes. That's something you guys can do anonymously, or you can do from your social media sites. We're going to set up a way for everyone in the AmishCoin community to be able to have easy access to all the shilling links. So we're presenting it to you guys as the community, and we're asking for your help. And we're asking that you would just take a moment today and just think, how much time would I be willing to dedicate to growing my investment in AmishCoin? Whether that's 2 minutes or 5 minutes. If you could think about that, and you don't have to share it with us. If you want to, you can share it with us. It'd be awesome. You don't have to. But just kind of set that in your mind, and then we're gonna go to the moon. I'm not even kidding. We're gonna go to the moon.
Hey everyone out there in AmishCoin land, Jerry here. Just want to wish everyone a beautiful day and a nice weekend. Really excited about the relaunch of AmishCoin and the direction it's going to go. Most projects didn't make it through the last few months because of the crypto winter, but we did, and we're going to be moving forward in a big way. Love y'all.
Hi guys, this is Naresh. I'm one of the senior developers of AmishCoin. First of all, I just wanted to thank you all for the continued support. We are really excited to upgrade the contract and relaunch AmishCoin with different exchanges. And this video is just to update you guys with what's happening. Okay, so just keep us posted, guys. We are always here for the support, and we take complete responsibility, and we'll take this to the moon. Thank you.
Hey, I'm Shane Byler, the creative director at AmishCoin, and that means that I get to work on our videos, I get to do our visual arts. Recently we just came out with Blockchain Paradise on YouTube. It's an awesome video. We did a spin-off of Amish Paradise, and it's just fantastic. We had so much fun filming it, and it's really funny. I highly suggest you go to YouTube and type in Blockchain Paradise and check it out. But we have a lot of great things coming. We've had some problems here in the little past, but we really have some great things coming, especially in the visual department. I think we are going to have some really great videos that just entertain you, and they make you kind of reevaluate what you think Amish are, or like what, you know, Amish can do, we're making a token, for crying out loud, AmishCoin, and it's gonna be pretty awesome. You should definitely stay with us.
It's CryptoMately or Viola. Thanks for hanging out with us, you guys. AmishCoin is awesome. The devs and the leaders are great. We've had some challenges, we've had some ups and downs, but I really believe we are just getting started. Peace, y'all.